Hey guys, welcome back to Healing Fibromyalgia's YouTube channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Paula, and I'm here to share my journey of healing with fibromyalgia. 18 months ago, I was really poorly. I was in bed predominantly for my time. I couldn't walk. I had a walking stick, a mobility scooter. My fatigue levels were massively high, and I used to spend weeks at a time in bed, months at a time not leaving the house, and my brain fog was so significant that I could just barely function in a day. I couldn't read a book, I couldn't watch the telly, I didn't read an email, have a conversation, and I got to the point where I was really incredibly desperate, and I saw my GP, who said to me that actually there was nothing else they could do. I'd tried all the medications, I'd tried all of the painkillers that the NHS had to offer, I'd been to the pain management clinic, and although my fibromyalgia symptoms were progressing and I was getting poorlier and poorlier and poorlier, there was actually nothing else that she could do. And that led me to a journey of healing myself. I felt really abandoned by the doctors, and I just did as much research as I could to try and find out things that were going to make me feel better, make my body work better. And I want to share that with you as much as possible, because I'm now 18 months down the line. I'm back at work. I haven't had a flare up now for the last 14 months. I'm completely pain medication free, all medication free. And there will be stuff that I've done that you guys can do, and that will impact your fibromyalgia as well. It will make your nervous system feel less overwhelmed, and you will feel less pain, less fatigue, and better in your symptoms. So one of the things that I really want to talk about today is supplements. I get asked about supplements all the time. People want to be able to take something that's going to make them feel better, and I can completely understand that. What I will say though is you can't out-supplement a bad diet. So if you are filling your body full of toxic chemicals, full of processed food that your body is struggling to digest and to break down and to get rid of all those toxins, it's a sticky plaster putting more supplements into your body. What we need to do is we need to get to a base where actually our body is working as efficiently as it can with the right nutrition, and then we add supplements onto the top. I'm going to talk about the supplements that are good for my body and the things that I've had positive results with. I'm sure that some of them will be great for you. Let me know if there are things that you take that I'm not talking about. Comment, let me know, because I'm really interested. Anything that could potentially help me or help somebody else, let's talk about them, let's share them. Right, firstly, let's talk about some vitamins to take. We've got a group of vitamins that are going to be really good for our body, and they come under the banner of fat-soluble vitamins. We've got vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin D3, and vitamin K2. So, vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin D3, and vitamin K2 are all fat-soluble vitamins, which means you need to take fat with the vitamins for them to be absorbed as well as they possibly can in your body. If there isn't the good fats in your body, then those vitamins are not going to be able to do their job properly. So it's almost counterproductive. We need to make sure that when we are taking vitamins, that you can use them as much as possible. You want to make sure that you're not just throwing good money after bad, and that actually it's going to have such positive impacts on your body moving forward. So, vitamin D3. When we live in the UK, we don't get an awful lot of sunlight. If you spend loads of time outside and the sun is hitting your skin, and your skin has got cholesterol underneath your layers of skin, the sun will be able to be absorbed, and it will then your body will be able to produce its own vitamin D3. Now, we don't spend enough time outside anymore, and quite a lot of us have a deficiency in vitamin D3. it's really important that we supplement it. And it's really important that we supplement it with a supplement that's got K2 with it as well. Because the K2 is going to help it actually be absorbed in your body and do what it's meant to do. So if you're going to buy a supplement, make sure the two things are combined. That's really important. Some of the bonuses of taking vitamin D3, it can help with your mood. When we have chronic illnesses, our moods can be massively affected, so anything that can help boost that. It can help with your immunity, and it can also help with your bone density. So those things are really important. So D3 and K2, really, really good. Vitamin A. That one, again, a fat-soluble vitamin. You need to make sure you've got some really good fats in your body. If you're not sure what good fats look like, things like olive oil, avocado oil, eating avocados is really good. Animal fats, again, really good for your body. If you're having butter, or if you're having ghee, or if you're having lard or beef tallow or duck fat, all really, really good fats for your body. And it will help when you are having these vitamins because it helps them actually do what they're supposed to do. So vitamin A, really, really good, again, for your immune system. But we need to think about what other benefits could it have. So vitamin A, really good for our metabolism. It's also really good for our vision and our skin health. So vitamin A, again, a really, really good one for us to take. It's another fat-soluble vitamin, so make sure you've got your good fats. The final fat-soluble vitamin is vitamin E. Now, vitamin E is so good for you. It is an antioxidant. It's really good for things like the prevention of cancer, for prevention of Alzheimer's disease. It's great for your brain health. Again, really good for your skin and your vision. So include those vitamins. They're going to be so good for probably everybody, whether you're suffering from fibromyalgia or not. Those ones are probably the ones that are the key components that everybody should be taking. Now, on top of that, magnesium is a really, really good one for you to be taking. Most of us are deficient in minerals because the soil in the earth is just not as mineral dense as it used to be. So when we're growing our vegetables to eat, or when the animals are eating the food and then in turn we're eating the animals, we're not getting enough minerals into our bodies and into our diet. So we have to supplement and make sure that we're getting enough of those. So magnesium is really, really, really good for our bodies. There's different types of magnesium. There's two different types that I personally take. So I take a magnesium glycinate blend. So magnesium glycinate is really good because it will do things like reduce your stress. It's going to help with muscle cramping. Anything that is about tensing your muscles, it's going to help you with that relaxation. Magnesium's always really good if you want to get into a bath with some Epsom salts. But every day I take magnesium supplements. I also take a magnesium supplement called magnesium threonate. So what that magnesium does is it's actually really good for your cognitive function. So it's really good for your brain. And obviously we know with fibromyalgia, our brains don't always work as well as that we want them to. So those two in combination, I take some in the morning, then I take some at night time. Taking magnesium will also help with your sleep because it's relaxing, because it will help you unwind, and because you probably have got a deficiency in magnesium. So if you are suffering with these symptoms that I've described, actually you're probably going to feel some real benefits when you start taking it. The next thing I take is ginkgo. Now, ginkgo is a really, really great supplement. It's not super commonly spoken about, but it's got some really, really great benefits. Ginkgo can help with cognitive function. Now, a lot of the supplements you'll see me talking about is to do with brain health because it was such a significant part of my journey. My brain fog was so significant that it had a real big impact on my quality of life. So ginkgo can really help with cognition. It can help your brain function. It can help with thinking more clearly. It also helps with things like blood circulation. So I had pains in my hands and my feet, and my hands and my feet were always really cold. So anything that can improve circulation is a bonus for me. So that's why I take ginkgo. Some of the other supplements I take methylene blue. Now, if you've not heard of methylene blue, I hadn't heard of it until about 12 months ago either. But methylene blue is actually a really, really old supplement. It's been around for hundreds of years. Originally, it was used in dyeing fabric, but there's been loads and loads of clinical studies done on methylene blue and the advantages to our bodies. Now, one of the things it does is it helps improve our brain function. So it will help improve brain function. It will help improve things like depression, because again, that's to do with your brain. It can also have a massive impact on our body and help with fighting viral infections. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen me talking on one of my lives. I do lives on TikTok quite often, but I suffered with glandular fever. And I wonder if one of those viruses that I've had throughout my life has had a real impact on my fibromyalgia. So methylene blue for me is a supplement I take because actually I think it can do some great advantages in helping repair the damage that some of these viral infections have done. It's also really good for helping you make energy. So I take methylene blue. Again, I take it every day. It's something that you have to start with a few milligrams, and then you can build up from there. Some other supplements I take electrolytes. And I take electrolytes every day. I actually take electrolytes in the morning first thing, and I use my electrolytes to take my other supplements. Now, I like having electrolytes as a pre-mixed drink. But if you didn't want to buy electrolytes, you could just use a really good quality sea salt in some water, because again, that's full of all of those minerals that your body needs. Our bodies are mineral deficient, and electrolytes will start replacing some of those minerals that we've lost. So every day, before you eat anything, electrolytes are fantastic to get into your body. Now, there's another supplement that I want to talk about that is something that I have recently started taking, but actually I've noticed some really significant improvements. It's lion's mane. Now, lion's mane has been all over the press recently. People are talking about how great it is for our brain function. And it's been really, really fantastic. It really does, when you take it, you feel more alert. You feel like your concentration is better. And that's something that I've added into my day-to-day recently. So that's just an overview of the supplements that I take. There are loads of supplements, and it is a saturated market. I think it's really important to have a look at the things that are important to you based on your symptoms. What is it that you're really struggling with? What do you think could make your symptoms less? What do you think would be the most beneficial? Because you can take so many, but if you don't take the right things, you're probably not going to get the benefits that you really need. So do some research, find out which ones are probably most fitting into you. I would definitely recommend that everybody should be taking the vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. In my electrolytes in the morning, when I do take those, when I get to the very end, I just top it up with a little bit of olive oil. And when I take that in the mornings, again, that's getting the fat into my body to help these vitamins absorb. So I hope that's been useful. I hope you guys can take some information away, and you can then apply that into the things that you're taking for your body. If you've got questions though about supplements, please put them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer as much as I can. If you're taking supplements that I haven't spoken about and you think they're great, let me know as well. Please like, please share, please subscribe. I'm going to keep making these videos. I'm going to keep sharing the things that have worked for me, because I really hope that they can start helping other people that have got fibromyalgia, because nobody deserves to feel like this. And anything we can do to improve that is going to be a win in my eyes. So guys, Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, and I'll see you again next time.